Welcome class at first graders. We are going to be having a math class and we're going to learn to count by twos. It's going to be a fun little class and we're going to have projects and a little art and we're going to have community sharing time. Now let's review counting by 20. Do you remember how to do that? I have a video here and we're all going to count. Are you ready? 1, do it with me. 1, 2, could you please sit up in your chair? Can you count by 20? We've done it in class before. Thank you for putting your sweater away. Go ahead, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Thank you so much. Now the first little project we're going to do, we're going to draw a curvy line on our paper and then we're going to set that on the side and then we're going to transition over to our community sharing circle. You have already passed your 5 elements of art. You've been using that in class already, so I'm confident that you know all of the steps, but let's review it really quick. Straight line, curvy line, which is your square, curvy line, which is any line that's curvy that does not connect. The circle is a curvy line that does connect. And the dot is a circle all filled in. What we're going to utilize today is your curvy line. I have a piece of paper here, and you get to pick what you want to draw. Yes, Cruz?
When am I going to use the other elements?
We use those in art class. Today we're going to take what we learned in art class and we're going to transfer it over to math to make our math project more fun. Okay? So I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want a pencil or to pick a marker? You get to choose on what you want to do for your little lesson. So you can go ahead and pick a marker. And we're going to have another student join us in a minute, just so you'll know that he's going to come into class. So that shouldn't disturb your lesson. So go ahead and pick. What color did you pick? You know how much we love color. So take your paper. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do is we are going to draw a line like this. It's a curvy line. It is one continuous line. Are you okay? Do you need some help? It's one continuous line, and I'm going to show you how to do it on the overhead. Get the overhead up here. Hi, Cruz. Our other students showed up, and Sam, what we're doing is we are going to be drawing a curvy line on a piece of paper, continuous. You've done this before, so you know how to do it. And I can draw it for you, so you can copy me, or you can look at your desk partner to see how he does it. But here's your piece of paper. Thank you so much. And you can pick what you want to use to draw. You can use a pencil or you can use a marker. So you get to pick. And let me know what color it is, because we love colors so much.
I'm just going to use black for confusion.
Cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it on the overhead here. And here is this. Do you think you would like to have a sample to have on your desk? Or do you think you can just go ahead and draw it? It's up to you. You know your skill. Okay, there you go. And it's one continuous. So if you want to follow me, you can. So you start in the corner and then you swoop it around and you swoop it. It's a curvy line, just like that, okay? And you're going to start at the top and you're going to, because I can draw it for you, you can copy if you want. And you know what? Go ahead and do it and then do it again. And you can draw it as many times as you want. So you go ahead and draw it on your paper.
So for each number I do a curve?
So this particular drawing is what you're going to draw on your paper. Okay. Excellent. You know what? That's really good. And you can do it again. You can do another line of it. Very good. You guys got this. This is what we do in art class all the time. Only because you're listening to instructions and you're watching my model, totally successful. I'm very happy with you. And you can put your pins up and leave your papers on the desk and then go ahead and we're gonna come over to the sharing circles right over here. So when you're done, you can after class because they're a lot of fun. But right now we're gonna go ahead and transition over to our sharing circle. And we're gonna talk about twos. We made this so we can use it for our next lesson. I know, we just want to draw. Thank you very much.
Curved lines too, John.
I love it. So you can use curvy lines for all kinds of things. And today we're going to use it in math class. So go ahead. You can come over here to our sharing circle. You can leave that paper on the desk if you'd like. So today we're talking about twos. Now earlier, Sam, you were out of the classroom, so you just joined us. We counted to 20, and today's goal is to be able to count by twos all the way to 20. Okay. And you know how to count to 20. Would you like to go ahead and do it again now that Sam is here? Because it was a lot of fun, and as we do it together, it's good that way. So you ready? We do it out loud. Okay. I'm gonna start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Excellent. So later we're going to count by twos. But right now we're going to have some fun talking about two. Now, what do you know about two? Are there two people in this room?
No.
Count. Oh, they're not? How about if we count? We want to learn about twos. So there's more than two, right? Okay, well that's okay. So we're going to look around this room and we're going to find things that are two or the number two. Anything like that. Excuse me, I'm going to get up for a second. Yeah, you can look around.
2 drawers, each one with 2 buttons.
Very good. Is there a 2 on that little poster right there? Oh, 2 people in the picture. That's perfect.
2 joysticks.
2 sticks right there. Are there number 2s somewhere in the room?
2 actual wheels.
Very 1, 2. What about the clock? Is there a 2 up there?
There's 2 twos.
There's 2 twos. Right.
2.
And there's some over there. Very good. I love the clock because there's a 2 and 12 and there's a 2 by itself. I love it. So our next little project is for you to tell me if you think...
And there's a 2 in here.
Oh, you found 2 over on the desk. Very good. Do you happen to see... Go ahead and bring that 2 over here for a second. Now, take a look at that 2. Does that 2 look familiar to you? It does. I love it. Well, we're going to talk about that 2 later. I'm so proud of you for doing that. So we're going to talk a little bit about how strong 2 is. It's important to have 2 people. I'm going to pass out these little sticks, and we're going to do a little project. So everybody, go ahead and take 1. I want you to see how strong this stick is as 1 and see if it bends. Oh, mine broke. Does yours bend? Can you? Oh, yours broke apart too.
Well, mine
wasn't very strong, was it? Okay, now let's try that again. Oh, should we try 2? Okay, let's try 2. There's 2 for you, and Sam, there's 2 for you. Oh, yeah, you could have, but I don't know. This is kind of fun. So go ahead and try to break it. You can't bend it because 2 is so much stronger than 1. It's important in the community to be able to group together and understand about having people in your life. I love it. I am so glad that you get to see, yeah, with a little bit of effort. Yeah, I love it. It's kind of fun. And you know what? When we talk about 3, we'll do 3 next time. But we're talking about twos today. So the one thing that I want you to see is that our drawing that we made has a bunch of 2s in it.
know that.
I didn't know either. Did you discover that? I think it's fantastic. Sammy, did you see that? That you're drawing? So what we're going to do is we're going to transition back over to our drawing and talk about our tubes. So if you want to go ahead and go back, yeah, you can take it. Good for you. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sam. You can go ahead and go over to your class. We can. Don't bump your head. We can go ahead and go over to your drawing. Take your pen that you got. Turn your paper up this way. You can stay down. Thank you, though. Turn your paper this way and find your twos. Now, this is going to be for the next project, but you can see that the two utilizes your curvy line. So take a look. I'm going to get a marker. What color should I use? Sammy, you had black. Did you want to continue with that? What color should I pick? How about red? So, turn your paper up like this. Sam, you can put those sticks away. And I want you to find your twos. Now, I'm going to find the twos up here on my paper.
Made a square.
Oh, how sweet.
No, like.
But turn your paper up. Oh, like this is a two? Oh, very good, because I wanted you to do that. You did totally awesome. Find your two and outline it. There's 1, 2, and then what I did, and Cruz has totally taken initiative on the whole thing, I was going to circle my 2. There's 1, 2. Good, Cruz, you put a square on it. Perfect. You could totally use your own choice. Sammy, did you see what Cruzy did? Yeah. He went ahead and did it. Now you can do that if you want, and this is, you copied this. Very, very observant of you. Very, very impressed with that. So Sam, find your twos. Cruz, are there more twos on your paper?
That's a square. And
you're using your art. Oh, the 5 elements of art. I'm telling you, you want to jump right over to that class. But we can incorporate that with math.
There's more twos, but
How many more twos? I'm going to find all my twos.
I found yours.
So if you are having trouble with your twos, let me know. There is another 2 of mine.
I only have 2.
You only have 2 twos? That's cute. How about if you find some more twos?
I can't.
Do you need some help? Turn your paper up this way. It's going to help you. Turn your paper, and then you can see your twos a little bit easier. But all of your curvy lines, if 1, 2 is a curvy line, the next curvy line is also going to be a 2. You can discover more twos in your line. Do you see it? Very good. Sam, do you see your twos? Mm-hmm. So when you're in art class or you're at home drawing, you can remember that 2 is amazing. 2 is a curvy line. You can use your 2, and you know what? When you draw your picture, you can say mommy or daddy or cousin or grandma. You didn't find the 2 in here? Because I learned in school that 2 is a curvy line. I'm going to circle all my 2s. You guys just learned to draw a 2.
I got them.
If you go ahead and do 1, 2 on your paper, try that. I would like you to try that. Very good, Sammy. So much fun. You guys did so different and you did the same thing. So go ahead and do your 2 with your curvy line. Just 1.
I can't do it.
Copy it on there and then do it again. Yeah, people make their 2s different. That's true. That's okay to be different, right? Everybody makes it different. Very good. I'm impressed. Very good. So we're going to do our next project, and we're going to.
Cool because 2 and 2 equals 4.
2 and 2 is 4. And counting by 2s. Now, can you count higher than 20? You want to try it now?
Sure.
Would you like to try to count to higher than 20?
Because
you can. I would like to know. You can count to 30? Because we're going to write that down later.
I can count to 40.
You can count to 40?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Excellent. I'm going to mark that down. And Sam, you said you could count to 40. Would you like to do it for me?
Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Awesome! I love it. And when you can count higher, we're going to mark that down too, and you can get credit for it.
I want to control.
So you can go ahead and transition over to our sharing circle again, and we're going to do our next project. So you can leave those pictures there. You want to color? You know what? Coloring is next. We're going to do this in. We're going to do this later. We're going to do the coloring later. Because you know what? Art is too much fun, but we like to do math too. So I thought it was kind of cool that we could do both. So if you want to go ahead and put your pins down, and we're going to come back over to the sharing circle. We're not going to sit down. We're going to line up. So if you guys want to put your pins up, and then we can come over here and do the next little thing. Are you ready? You can fix them. You had those sticks. Look, we had our little sticks over here. So we're going to count by twos. And I have 2 colors and numbers. So because they're, yes, Cruz? Sam, would you like to come over here and join us?
Sure. Not Sam.
I know, but Sam needed to be reminded that we're part. And we don't have to sit down. We're going to line up.
How'd you make that?
We can do art next. As long as you have your ideas, keep those in mind. So because there's 20 students, since there's 2 students, I'm going to hand them out. And then you guys line up according to the numbers. Since you already know how to count, so the yellow are odd and the blue are even. So I know this is awesome.
No, I got on.
So we're going to count by twos. And how it works is the yellow ones are silent. We're going to switch. You're going to get to be blue in a minute. And the blue ones are shouted out. So you ready to try it?
Sure.
So come over here. You're going to be what? You're going to stand right. Oh, you can stand in line that way if you want. Yeah, that'll be later. Thank you very much. So we're going to count by twos, but first we're going to do a little exercise so you can remember how to do it. Unless you guys would like to try it first. Are you ready? Do you want to try counting by twos?
Sure.
2.
I didn't know how to count by then.
I love it. Okay, so then we'll just try it.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
As you look at the overhead projector. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I'll start out and say 2. 2,
4,
4,
6, 8, 10, 12.
You guys go ahead and do it.
14, 16, 14, 16,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
18,
14, 16,
18, 20,
Okay, you guys did you. You want to try it again?
4,
Well, okay.
26,
So you
28,
can go more?
30.
Okay, all right.
I'll just go
Okay, I love it. Now, I know that you guys can do it, right? We got a little excited about art, so that is cool. And you can switch numbers if you want, so you can be odd and you can be even, because that's kind of fun, right? To have your number. You go number 2, all right? So you want to try it again? Yeah, now when we have a new student come in, you guys can remember the little project. That'll be later. I mean, you want to try counting by twos again? Ready? And you can look at the example if you want, and then we can talk about it later also. Because I'm going to give you a chance to practice it all week, and then we're going to take our assessment test at the end of the week. So this is just practicing, so it's just for fun. But if you can do it, I'll write it down. But if you need the week, I'm totally cool with that, because I want you guys to have fun with it. So did you like counting by twos? Yeah, and we're going to talk about it more, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, good. Thank you, class. Class is over. Thank you for being part of class. Now we can continue our art class. Thank you.